Hey all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I want to welcome you. And on this channel, we talk about feminism. We talk about how feminism has destroyed society, family, dating relationship, as well as marriages. And then we also talk about any type of hot topic that's kind of related. And so today, I want to talk about the Steve Harvey interview that he did with Shannon Sharpe. He said a lot of different things on this interview, but the one thing that people are really talking about is the fact that he said a woman did not have to bring anything to the table. So I'm going to play a small portion of the interview. But before we get started, please like this video. So to help my channel grow, if you could please share and as well as subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you can be alerted whenever I put up a new video. So let's get started.
And after her, man, I mean, really, you look at my career and my life after her, it's just been a rocket shot.
You credit her for everything that we see Steve Harvey sitting here today. You credit her for that. The man that you became, the way you dress, the way you talk, the things that you have going on great in your life. You said, that woman over there.
Okay, so I'm gonna stop it right here. He credits everything in his life and the success of everything is with his wife, Marjorie. And here is the problem with that. I know that Steve Harvey professes to be a Christian, and so am I. And if you are a Christian, you know that people around you are like vessels from God. They are not where the blessing comes from, but where they can kind of guide you and help you, to make the right decision. Your blessing doesn't come from that person. I mean, it almost reminds me of Kobe Bryant. His wife, Vanessa, pretty much let him focus on being great, but his talents didn't come from, and his success didn't come from Vanessa. It came from God. God allowed him to have Vanessa in his life to make sure that she was understanding, and when he would come home at 3 o'clock in the morning from working out, she wasn't causing him drama. That's how I look at it. So let's continue.
Because I know what it is. Now, a lot of dudes won't do that, and I understand that. You want to get your shine on, you this and you that. Yeah, but I was that before, and I wasn't this or that.
Right.
I was a comedian before.
Right.
I was a TV star before. So you tell me what the difference is. It got to be her.
Right.
Because for the first time, man, I had peace at my house. Oh. When you got peace at the crib, dog, you can plug in your battery pack and get rejuvenated, go out here and deal with the rest of this shit you got to go deal with.
Right.
Because, hey, man, them folks out there, they not finna change. Racism out there.
Right.
It's on TV, it's on the internet, it's alive and well. She would give me the juice and the charge I needed to go back out there. She encouraged me. She told me I was something when I felt bad. She gave me but we was at the house laughing, having a good time, man. If you look at, since 2000, we got married in 2007. If you look at from 2007, I got Family Feud in 2009. The book came out 2009. Miss Universe after that. The talk show after that. Little Big Shots after that. The Judge show. The radio show got big after that. 4 books later, the movie came out, Think Like a Man. All this after that. What else is it? I just locked in with this chick, man, and she gave me a lot of good advice, man. She made me see things in a different way. And it was her, man, and it's okay, man. It's people don't want to do that now. I know they tired of hearing me saying, but what you want me to say? Shit, I ain't got nothing else for you. Shit, it wasn't just all me.
Right.
She gave me the mindset to be me. And that's
So what he's describing is a helpmate. A helpmate is someone that encourages the man. She follows him. She doesn't bring him drama. And that's what she's supposed to do. That's what the biblical definition of a wife is. But she did not create the success.
crazy, man. It's like there's a dude named Nuri Mohammed. I wish I had my phone, man. You could hear what this dude said about relationships. It's the coldest thing. He said, other than your relationship with God, who you choose to spend the rest of your life with is the single most important decision you will ever make. Because your other half will either your other half will be your better half or make you half of what you could be. Wow. She will either inspire you to greatness or reduce you to mediocrity. And then he went on to talk about, he quoted Minister Louis Farrakhan, and then at the end of it, he said, so choose wisely. And that was the first time, man, that I'd ever chose wisely. And it was the best thing because a woman like an elevator button, man, they can take you up or down. If you get the right one, you got something. You get the wrong one, but it's like a man to a woman. If you get the right man, you can go somewhere.
Right.
You get the wrong man, you off. Like I heard you say one time, well, I was laughing so hard. You said you paid for a divorce.
Yeah.
I said, this dude right here was committed.
But see, I want people to think she was getting a divorce already. I didn't break the home
No,
up
I don't
because
give
you
a
know
damn.
because you know how people take it to one with it.
Yeah.
She was getting a divorce.
And
they
he
were
owed
happy.
her money.
Right. Right.
What's wrong with that?
Right.
I'm trying to invest in my future.
Right.
See, these dudes kill me. That's what's wrong with this generation today. These young boys today, what do she bring to the table? The hell you mean, man? What do your ass bring to the table? You got a woman that can come to the table that can make another you.
Okay, so and when he says bring another you, I know he's talking about procreation. And so this is where in the traditional days, you're right, that was super important when a woman got married. She was supposed to, be a virgin and be able to procreate. And then, but the thing about this is, in today's society, women are procreating before they get married. And so is as precious and important as it was in the past, it is not now because most women, over 70 something percent, have a child before they get married. So we can't say that that is what the woman brings to the table, is her being able to procreate.
What else you need to slide up to the table with? What about your job? What happened to men who were supposed to be responsible? Do you know that it's our job to take care of a woman and some children, to have a family? That's our damn job.
But what happens to when the woman tell you, I don't need a man, Steve?
Well, they need to what? Okay, if you don't, how that's working?
So I want to cut the video off here because that's the main point that I wanted to show. So he said that it's just a man's job to take care of a woman and children. The Bible says that it is a man's job to take care of his wife and his biological children. That's what the whole premise of men going to work and doing that is, to take care of their own. So there are basically 4 things that Steve missed, and I'm going to include the one that he did say, but these are the 5 things that most men are looking for a woman to bring to the table. The number 1 is her ability to bring peace to a man. The second one is her ability to be a helpmate to the man. Number 3 is that she is a virtuous woman, meaning she is not out in the streets. She has not had a lot of people that she's been with. And number 4 is her ability to have children. And number 5 is her ability to be submissive. Those are the things that a woman needs to bring to the table. Before I go any further, I want to say that I totally respect Steve Harvey for marrying his third wife, Marjorie, and taking on and adopt her kid. That is a very honorable thing to do because that's what traditional men used to do. However, we have to acknowledge that things are a little bit different. There's a lot of different things that are going on that were not going on in the past. A lot of women are getting married a lot older than they were in the past, and that affects their ability to have a lot of children because either they're older and they've already had kids, or they're too old and they can't have any. And a lot of women are financially wiping out the man when they get a divorce. That's one thing that men have to consider. So in conclusion, I just want to answer the question. The question was, is Steve Harvey a traditional man or is he a simp? So this is my answer. He is a traditional man. He has values that traditional old school men have. However, when you look up the word simp, it says someone that's foolish. And so if you look at his history, he was wiped out financially by 2 divorces in the past, and then he also was taken advantage of by an accountant. The answer is yes, he's being a little bit simpish because He should be looking at this as his business deal. He should have gotten some type of prenup, or even though, he believed that Marjorie had given him all of these blessings and his career is turned around. You should never, ever go into a marriage without some type of legal documents drawn up. It's just like with the business. You don't say, oh, yeah, we're going to be in business for 5 years. You go in it thinking your business is going to be forever, just like your marriage. However, things happen. And so insurance is what protects you. So that's my video. I would love to hear what you think. Please leave your comments. And I am going to put the entire video in the description box because it's 2 hours long. And we're only talking about 5 minutes of Steve Harvey. The fact that he said a woman didn't have to bring anything to the table. I also would ask that you subscribe to my channel to help it grow because I'm sure there are lots of other people who would appreciate this content. So until next time, I will see you later. This is the Dr. Shabbat Show. And again, thank you for watching it if you've watched it to the very end. I really, really appreciate you.